The Battlefield hype train has officially left the station and it's moving at full steam. Recently, the trailers for both the game Battlefield 2042 and the multiplayer gameplay were revealed and people are hyped. Hello, my name is Argon with the Tracker Network and I want to share with you all the official details that we know from EA themselves as it pertains to Battlefield 2042. The main theme of Battlefield 2042 is bigger than ever. For PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, games will feature up to 128 players. Unfortunately, if you're still on the old gen games like PS4 and Xbox One, you're still going to get the 64 players that you're used to getting, but if you're on a new gen console or PC, you're going to get a new experience of 128 players. Now, they've announced that there's going to be 3 distinct multiplayer experiences. The first one that they've explained to us is the generic, typical multiplayer. Game modes like Conquest and Breakthrough are going to be coming back. New to the Battlefield franchise is the introduction of artificial intelligence or AI soldiers. These will have a few purposes in the game. For traditional multiplayer, the AI is going to be used to fill up the lobby in case there's not enough people to queue up. Now for co-op, you and a real-life teammate will go up against AI in order to complete the objectives for those co-op missions. And finally in solo, there's going to be training and playing against AI in order to perfect your Battlefield skills. So we don't have enough information, or not really much information at all, on those other 2 distinct experiences they mentioned, but we do know that it won't be a campaign and it won't be a battle royale. They have announced that there won't be either of those modes. One new mode, however, is expected to be presented at EA Play Live here coming up on July 22nd, and the other is called Hazard Zone. That's all we know. It's supposed to be discussed later this year, and literally, officially, that's all we know about these 2 new experiences. Now, a new change to Battlefield 2042 that is different than older Battlefields is you're going to have a specialist system in the game. It replaces the loadout scheme that used to be there. It's similar to the loadouts, but you also have specialties and traits. These are unique to each specialist, so it's similar to the way class loadouts worked before, but you'll have 2 additional features that are unique to those specialists. The cool thing is you're going to have at least 10 different specialists that are going to be there at launch, and there's probably going to be more added post-launch. As for maps, expect them to be huge, of course. Much bigger than any maps you've seen in Battlefield before. This is going to really emphasize the need to use the in-game vehicles. If you're not really somebody who's familiar with that, that's a big mechanic in Battlefield is the vehicles to move around the map, traverse the map, engage in battle in the maps with those vehicles. It's a really cool feature that not a lot of games incorporate, but Battlefield does really well. Also returning are the in-game events, for example, tornadoes, exploiting space rockets. So this is going to be another time where the map will actually change mid-game, and that's going to affect the way the game is played. As for weapons, gadgets, and vehicles, we don't know a lot yet officially, but we do know that it's a 2042 setting. So what that allows the developers to do is to incorporate current modern technology weapons, but also get a little creative with what near future military technology might look like. As for post-launch content, expect Battlefield to go with the same model that a lot of other developers are doing these days, and that's using a constantly updating game that is enveloped by seasons of content as well as a battle pass for progression and unlocking DLC. And that's all we know officially, folks. As always, you can always check your stats for Battlefield on our website and keep us bookmarked for when we eventually launch the Battlefield 2042 tracker. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button and tell us what you're excited about Battlefield. If you're new to the franchise, if you're a longtime vet of Battlefield, let us know in the comment section down below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.